you're joining me at Berners Hall in Chelmsford, Essex, and I'm here with Carp Angler of the Year, Tom Stokes.
Hello.
So I'm in peg 1, Scott's in peg 2, Stokes is up in peg 4, and Ash is up in peg 5.
This is my first carp from the lake.
Well, this little 24-pounder kicked off what has been a mental morning. Me and Scott have had 5 between us since it got light. I'm pretty sure Stokes has had a couple.
Well, it's all going on now.
Crazy, crazy times, but I'm sure it will continue.
Well, it's all going on now. I've gone from dooming to playing my second carp in no time at all. In fact, I hadn't even had a chance to get the first rod back out and the middle rod is away. I've just seen that the lad opposite me has had one as well. So although the carp aren't jumping out of here, my worries seem to be unfounded because there are obviously fish out here and they are obviously feeding. So hopefully we can get fish number 3 in the net. That first one is a common upper 20, might scrape 30, I don't know. 28-ish, I reckon. But yeah, hopefully we can get this one in as well. And then I might get a chance to actually redo all the rods. Oh, it's a nice scaly one, that is. Might get a chance to actually redo all the rods and hopefully we can carry on catching them. Today could be a good day. Just did some mad like backflip thing under the water. Oh, he's doing it again, look. What a weird thing. He's proper shaking his head trying to get rid of that hook. You hear that? Just let's squeeze all the air out the way. Yeah, it wasn't my arse. Come on, come on. Oh, he got in. Hey! It's alright here, isn't it? Yeah, well, he's only just started catching him as well. Like, it's been dead all morning, that fog's cleared, and then we've both started getting bites, like. Way! I was dooming. I sat here all day yesterday, only caught one. I'll tell you what I did wrong yesterday though. I went too far out. So Dougie and Spooner have just turned up as well. They are here for a couple of nights. I think Dougie's now going to go next door in the swim that I was going to move into. Obviously the lake is very busy, so they are desperately trying to find swims. But yeah, I don't think next door is a bad option at all because I'm certainly not moving now after that little flurry of bites. So yeah, fortunately I sorted hook baits out this morning, so I'm just putting them on now. I'm going to get these rods out as quickly as possible because the key is to make the most of these sort of windows of opportunity. Although this lake is fishing incredibly well at the minute, those sort of windows are still quite small, so to speak. So the quicker I can get these rods out, the better, and hopefully we can catch another one. Oh, the race is on! Quick! Yeah. One. This is a bigger one. He's fat. That is a lovely carp. it's quite big. 34 and a bit, 34 and a quarter I'm going to say. That'll do, won't it? Look at that for a mega carp. And it just goes to prove, you know, sometimes you got to sit on your hands, and if you're confident, sort of stick with it. I say if you're confident, the problem was I wasn't confident. I very nearly moved twice in the last 24 hours. Yesterday evening, I was going to move down to the bottom end of the lake because I'd seen them jumping, and then stayed put because I caught a 31 pounder. And then this morning, I very nearly moved into the swim next door because Scotty's having it off the opposite side of the island, and I thought that would put me closer to the fish. But as soon as that fog's lifted, I've had 2 bites in quick succession. £1 common, or just over 31 pound. So the second 31 pound common of the trip. And then this little fat scaly mirror, I say little, it's 34 and a half pound. 34 and a quarter, sorry. Yeah, 34 and a quarter. So the biggest one of 3, and the biggest one of 3 30 pounders. So it's not turned out too badly in the end. I did bring those rods a little bit shorter last night. Whether that's made a difference, I don't know, but there you go. 3 fish, I am more than happy with that. Happy days. So this is the rig that I've been using on this session. It is a spinner fished on a hybrid lead clip. I've got an anti-tangle sleeve on there just to help push it all away from the lead. 5-inch boom of 20 pound boom, and then at the hook end I've got a barbless Kamakura wide gape in size 4, small D-rig kicker just mounted to the back of it, and the all-important hook bait, which is a bunch of 20 maggots just mounted onto a little bit of cork just to give it a little bit of buoyancy. Now, as much as I do like using a shot on the hook, I've done away with it on this session because I have been attaching a small PVA bag of maggots to the rig once it is in the bait boat. That's just been fished over a couple of handfuls of maggots, handful of corn, and a couple of handfuls of boilie crumb. It is a no leader rule on this fishery as well, so the hybrid lead clip is tied direct to 15 pound contour main line, and then I've just got a couple of bits of putty up the line just to pin those last couple of feet down. Oh, and as for the lead, it's just a 4-ounce tournament heli lead. Just don't feel like I'm gaining anything. I'm going to go back down the bottom. I think I've either got myself or I've got one on the right hand rod. Right, I've reached a point now where I keep getting it back to a point and it's struggling to come back, and it feels like a good one as well, man. Hopefully it's not, but I don't know if I've got the line further out and I've dragged it back, if you know what I mean. Can't feel anything on that rod. It's moving now. Not a bad fish. They're all decent though, aren't they? Not a bad one, is he? Oh, I've still got the lead. That's why it was in and out the weed the whole way back. Come on.
Well, I've just filmed Pecky landing another fish. I've totally lost count of how many we've had. I've had 2 total wipeouts. One this morning, got all 3 rods back out, and had another wipeout. I've actually lost count of how many fish I've caught. This place is just, for the time of year, is crazy. And with very, very simple fishing, I've got my rods really spread out, which might be playing into my favour, you know, because there's so many fish out there spread around. You're just picking them off. and they're obviously competing for that food. But yeah, just put the 35 pounder, last rod in the water. This morning I caught loads of fish, and a good few of those were 30 pounders, and they were really, really nice fish, really clean, really dark. This lake's an irrigation reservoir, so it's, generally the water is clear, so you get a nice, the carp get a nice tint to them, a really, really nice fish, and that's what I think makes it so busy. If you look around us here, every swim is taken, apart from the ones that are, you know, in the corners, but I think obviously they limit how many people can fish here anyway, but it is booked out back to back. And like Pecky said, it's even bringing the likes of Spooner and Dovey. It's their go-to place for a bit of winter action, because the average fishing here, I mean, I've had numerous 30 pounders this morning. It's good. This one feels good. Might be a 30, might not be. He'll fight really well. Here he comes. Here he comes. The fish. He's got big old shoulders on him. Mate, this is a decent one. It's another 30. Oh, nailed in the bottom lip as well. Bush. Mate, this is a good one. Nice. Hooks come out. Because it's really wide at the top end. That's a good one, that. Oh. It's a funny shape, that is. It's bigger than you think, but it's really top heavy. Right, this one is a bit of an odd job. In that I mean, he's a bit of an odd shape. But I thought it'd be worth weighing him, because he goes 36, 37 pound, I'd say. Just here, 37. This is a totally unique fish in that the shape of it is really one of a kind. The weight of this fish really is in the whip. If I can make him calm down a little bit, he should be tired because he came in from a long way out. But the weight of him really is there in them shoulders. That is why he weighs £36.12, just under £37.